All right. Well, welcome to a surprise live through She Bengals. Welcome back, and any new joiners, welcome. I appreciate everybody who joins us.
All right, that actually cut off a little bit of the very beginning going live for some reason. I don't know
Huh?
why,
I don't know,
but it did.
but no, I figured we'd jump on instead of just doing a quick video. We'd jump on live and talk about the Jets Bengals game. I know we did a live reaction when we were streaming it, and yeah, my emotions, I had to get them in check. But wanted to know, wanted to come out and say what our opinions on how we feel as though the state of the jungle is now. We just don't know. I mean, we can always point fingers, oh, it's this, it's that. And I mean, we all know it's defense, but it's also how do you how do we fix it? How our opinions, how do should the team go forward? Um Things like that. It's not in my opinion, I don't believe it's all just on one person or one player. I mean, obviously, we were doing pretty decent with Trey out on the field against the Jets, but then he went out and then it tanked even more. And
Yeah,
uh, they, I don't know, it just faltered from the first snap. From,
you're again. Your offense did well.
yes,
You put up
38
38
points.
points last year, in at least two games that come to mind. You put up 38 points and lost.
Hmm.
You just did it again.
Yeah.
Your problem is defense.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
think any offense that can put up 38 points, yeah, there's going to be times you put up 38 points and lose. And if that happens once a year, maybe. But
Okay.
it's happening consistently. You're scoring 30 something points. You guys are awesome to watch. My Anna's a big Bengals fan, so you're the best. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, my glasses are so bad. Mateys? I hope I pronounced that right.
But yeah, I mean, if we're consistently doing this where we're putting up 38 points and then we can't win a game
So I
because of
think
that,
the biggest thing you said you wanted to kind of go over is what next? What
yeah, what do we do next? Do we get rid of
I,
coach? I don't know.
here's the thing, doing some research today. There's a lot of people calling for Al Golden. He's got to go. He's got to go. You know,
Right.
here's the one thing I want to put out there. Lou,
Hmm.
I can never pronounce his last name properly. Anyways, your previous DC
Hmm.
was there 6 years.
Yeah.
You had a couple of good years. You had a lot of not so good years.
Right.
And they
Yes.
got rid of him and brought in Al. And everyone said, yeah, Lou was the problem. Lou was the problem. Lou is right now the defensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts,
Hmm.
who overall are ranked, depends on who you look at. Everyone ranks things differently, but around 12th in defense in the
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at just like, and I can't remember which one was, third down conversions or something, they're way low. And I don't remember if it was
Yeah.
third down. There was one of them, they were ranked like 30th, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of them that are ranked quite high.
Right.
So Al goes into that situation,
Yeah.
and the Colts were not doing amazing last year. And I didn't see what their rank was last year for their
I
defense,
can't remember
but
now.
he's holding well. If you guys had a 12th ranked defense, a 15th ranked defense,
Yeah.
you'd be winning games, a lot more games than you are,
Yeah.
because your
Exactly.
offense is putting up the points.
Now, is that part obviously, like you were just saying, Lou
It
is
just felt good to win a game. Yeah, I had been saying it for a while now, some of it on stream, but a lot of it in talking about the Jets.
hmm
A lot of your losses were, one score or less kind of losses. They were
yeah,
close games.
yeah,
you had to get everything together, and you've got a
Mhm.
brand new head coach. Um, you've got a quarterback that's new to you. I don't know all the new players on the Jets, but it
Yeah.
takes a while. Um, you guys played exceptionally well. You played like I kind of felt Justin Field could play.
Mhm.
And granted, it was against, quite frankly, I think, if not the worst, probably the second worst defense in the
Yeah.
NFL. Um, and they just need
Yeah.
I think it's time to blow it up.
Yeah. I agree on that. My only thing is like Al Golden, yeah, they hired him in the off season, so it's his first
And he
with us.
inherited what was there.
Yeah, exactly. So
You've got
yeah.
you've got a very antiquated system for player evaluation and scouting.
Mhm.
You got one guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got an owner that's 80 or
Somewhat.
whatever he
Or
is,
whatever.
who I don't think wants to embrace new ways that other teams are doing it.
Mhm.
Maybe it's time to look at, and I don't know if it's PFF or some of them, that this is the third party teams, and this is their job. They help evaluate players in the draft, what fits with you, what your needs are, and the guy that's going to best fit that. Maybe it's time you start looking into people like that.
Yeah.
Your other problem is your defense, in my humble opinion, is so bad you can't just rely on the draft because you're going to bring guys in. I don't care how good they are. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Oh god, yeah.
Now you hit on those ones that walk in and boom,
Boom.
they're
They
amazing.
yeah, they take right off, no problem.
You guys need to go after some veterans.
Yeah.
Your problem is you've got. I'm looking at cap space and all this stuff for the Bengals.
Mhm.
Just call it approximately 9.6 million in cap space. You ain't getting nobody.
No.
You're not getting anybody that's worth a damn.
No.
And your cap space is going to get worse with some of these that are coming up, I think. Yeah, when your offense puts up those kind of numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's no need to
Bengals
apologize.
defense.
I totally agree with
Last
that.
year, I think it ended up being a total of like 4 or 5 games where you guys scored 30 points or more and lost.
Yeah.
Again, you're going to lose some of them because some are just high scoring offenses.
Yeah.
You get 2 high scoring offenses going against each other. A defense can't usually stop 100% of everything.
Right.
Once in a while you do, you shut somebody out.
Yeah.
They're kind of rare, especially if you're playing quality teams.
Yeah.
But you guys aren't stopping anything.
I mean, hello. No, we're not.
The only defenses I can see right now that I think are worse than you is, and they were ranked worse than you a lot, was the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember, there was a couple of the Giants defense has not been the greatest consistency wise,
Right.
but they're doing, I think, better than you guys.
Yeah.
And some of the others.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, everybody would love to have. Well, Houston Texans defense is ranked high, and the Broncos are ranked very high.
Yeah.
Everybody would love to have that, but that takes time to get there.
Yeah, it takes time and it takes
So,
quality.
when we were looking earlier, down through, you guys need money to go out and get.
Yeah, we
players.
do. It's just, I mean, we've got all of our money tied up in 3 players, basically.
You've got right now, so this is active roster. So Joe Burrow isn't on this list. He's down low because he's not active.
Right.
And we'll get to the inactive guys in a minute. How much you're spending this year on inactive players.
Right.
And obviously, Burrow is the biggest part of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, Trey Hendrickson at $25 million for the year is 9% of your cap space. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. You've got 1 year with him.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in trying to trade him. Right now,
No.
you've worked hard. You've got him there. He's there.
Yeah.
He's an unrestricted free agent after this year.
Yeah, he is.
Starting NFL season begins in 2026. I think it's end of May, beginning of June.
Something
There's
like
an official start date. Whatever that is. At that point in time, he's an unrestricted free agent. From my understanding, if I'm reading the contract properly. You're going to free up some there. His dead cap is $31 million this year.
Mhm.
If I click into that on him, this is on Spot Track, by the way. It gives me. So next year, he's a cap hit of 6.5 million next year. Dead cap of 6.5 million. So there's still going to be a cap hit next year, even when he's gone, because just the way that works. And I don't claim to understand everything on how that dead cap works,
Too many numbers.
but still. T. Higgins is next at 24 million, and then Jamar Chase at 23.5 million.
Yeah.
Now, dead cap for T is 30 million. Dead cap for Jamar Chase is 72.9 million.
Ugh.
I mean, these are big numbers. Obviously, you're not moving Jamar Chase.
No.
He has to be there. He is the second key in your offense.
Oh God,
it's Burrow and Chase.
Yeah.
And I'm not downing Higgins. I think Higgins, who is your
God,
number 2 wide receiver, is better
Yeah.
than some teams' number 1.
Oh God, yeah.
He is amazing.
Totally.
Here's my point of view, and we discussed this briefly.
Yeah.
You guys are in such need, not just defense. You still have an O line that's not performing like it should.
Yeah.
And you will get to some of the costs of your O line. You've got T. Higgins, this one really bright, shiny toy.
Yeah.
That is amazing. But you need 4 or 5 toys.
Yeah.
That maybe not as shiny. He's the big gold one. You need like 4 or 5 silver ones.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trade him to try to get those 4 or 5?
Yeah.
I hate to see T. Higgins go. I love T. Higgins.
Oh God, yeah, I do too. The 3, him, Burrow, and Chase.
But where do you get the money
to hang on to him as well as go out and get others? We don't.
Where do you get the money to get these others?
Yeah.
And where do you get the either the draft capital or the trades to get him? To get what you need. I don't know. Because who else do you get rid of that's worth anything? Like I said, Trey Hendrickson is an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. There's no trade value there.
Yeah.
Yes, you could trade him. You're not going to get much.
No.
Because his contract is basically right now amounts to what? 9 games?
Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense to get rid of him at this point.
You know, your next highest one on here is your left tackle, Orlando Brown Jr. at 15 million. O-line needs a lot of work, but I don't know how well Brown's doing. I can't really assess exactly his play. And here's my problem. It's a cohesive unit, or should be, your O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Brown's doing great and the guy next to him isn't, and that's what's causing the problem. I'm not enough of an expert to sit there and point the finger. It's this guy, or it's these two.
Right.
Here's your other problem. Your center, Ted Karras.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6.8 million. That's not bad. It's not a bad cost.
Right.
He's an unrestricted free agent next year, and he's 34 years old next year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sign him to a big contract at 34 years old as a center?
No,
maybe.
Well, yeah.
Maybe you sign him. Depends on what he wants. If you could sign him to even a 2-year deal for what's his base salary is $4 million. You know, I'm trying to read. Signed a 1-year, $6 million contract just recently. So, okay, no, I might be reading that wrong. You do have him through 2026.
Yeah,
they've messed this up.
Yeah, they got it 2026.
So 2027. If you could sign him to 1 more year, pick up a quality center in the draft, because an NFL center, in my opinion, is someone that needs a year or so.
Yeah.
To learn the ropes, learn it behind Ted. By then, he's going to be 34, 35 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, centers, they take a lot of abuse. Just ask, Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
And he played longer than a lot of them seem to.
He did.
Seems to. I mean, there's a position that you're in need of.
Right.
Like I said, I hate to see you get rid of Higgins, but I don't know who else you have that you can trade that's any amount of value.
Right.
And say to a team like the Patriots, and I use them as an example because last I knew they had a lot of cap space. Yeah. In fact, you hold on here, and
Yeah, we got to get assets, and it's trying to
They
figure
have
out.
right now. They have 53.8 million in cap space.
Yeah, so they're first in the league
So do
under
you go
cap
to them
space.
and take a good defensive player, a corner or safety from them,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a third round pick for T?
Right.
They can afford him.
Yeah, they
They
can.
need another quality wide receiver. They've got some. I'm not saying that they're playing very well,
They are playing.
but who doesn't want a T Higgins on the field?
Right. Exactly.
You're trading him. Yes, you're still within your conference. They're both AFC, but they're outside your division.
Yeah.
You
Two
know,
different divisions.
I,
So
I,
yeah.
at least they're not AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who the hell would trade a top player within the AFC North?
Right.
Browns. We're
Well,
looking at you. Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure she thanks you.
Oh yes, we
Um,
we definitely thank you.
they need something.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, Kentucky's calling me for some reason. I'm all set on bourbon. Thanks.
It's about this time when we start getting the calls. Um, but no, it's yeah, because like as much as like you said, as much as especially I don't want to get rid of T, but
Here's a really good comparison. I want to look at one thing to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Nope. Their highest played payer or cap hit um, is Mike Onwenu, 21 million. They got a safety at 15.2, a D line at 14, another D line at 14, and a cornerback at 11, a tight end at 11. And then they're 9, 8, and their
they're
cap hits.
yeah,
Their base salaries are that Mike Onwenu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is 12 million. Then drops to 9, 7, there's a 10. Look at how that drop. I mean, they've got a left tackle that's 840,000. He's 21. He's a rookie.
right,
Okay, look at that. Now go back and look at you guys.
yeah.
Your
It's
your cap hits are massive compared to theirs.
yeah,
They're doing what they're doing. You have 9.5 million in cap space available, and they had 50 something million in cap space available.
hmm
They're doing this for almost $50 million less per year.
I'm wondering if the Patriots are doing it like that because of how I've heard back when Brady was there, he's like, no, I'll take a almost like a pay cut, so to speak, so you can get the people around me that I need.
They bring up a good point here. Hendrickson would be great to extend because of the leadership. He's a
Yes.
leader of the Bengals defense.
Yeah.
But if you go to get assets back, Higgins could get you a good haul. If you trade Hendrickson more value, Trey is your leader on defense.
hmm
Uh, and I do hate to see him go. And the fact of the matter is, right now you get nothing for him. The trade deadline is coming up. I believe it's Monday, the 4th, November.
Yeah, I knew it was
I
coming up
believe.
soon.
Um,
Let's double check.
he just doesn't hold a lot of value because his contract's up so soon. So toss up. Honestly, I would trade Hendrickson though. You guys need defense. Yeah, but by trading Trey, you're losing a defensive player. It's a tough one. There's no easy. Oh, wouldn't I mean? Okay, yeah, no, right. There's no easy answer, and
hmm
nobody wants to see this team broken apart, but it's not working.
Whatever we've got on our defense right now, with the coaches that we have, it's not jiving.
I
It's
don't
not
know,
working.
even if you brought in whoever the best DC
Yeah.
defensive coordinator in the league is and the
hmm
best head coach in the league is, whoever you guys seem to think that is, because everybody's got their own opinion. That's fine.
Right.
I don't know if they could get a lot done. I think they could do better than what's happening.
Right.
but I don't know if they could make you a top 15 or top 10 defense.
Yeah. It's just
I get coaching plays a big part in it,
right.
but I don't care if how your coaching is. When you're a professional,
Hmm.
and they are
Yeah.
NFL player, and you let a guy run by you with the ball, and literally there was somewhere it was like they just kind of and let him go.
Yeah.
That's not a coaching problem.
No,
That's
that's
a you problem.
yeah, that's a player problem.
That's a morale problem. That's a um, laziness problem. That's something.
Yeah.
You know, why bother? That's on you because you should matter. It should bother you. If you're like, I don't want to be here anymore and I want to go play somewhere else, you better play your ass off so you look good so somebody wants you.
Yeah, exactly. These other teams obviously are watching because
Now I do think that you have a major coaching problem.
oh god, yes.
I think Zach Taylor needs to go.
Hmm.
I don't know about Golden, and the only reason I say that is Lou had this same problem
Yep.
with the same basically the same group of guys.
Hmm.
Had a crap defense. He goes to another team and he's got a damn good defense going.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than you guys are.
Right.
Like I
My
said,
thing.
overall rankings, they were running about 12, again, depending on which one you looked at, and you guys 30 to 31.
Yeah, my thing is too is yeah, everybody can say get rid of Al, get rid of Taylor, get rid of the GM and all this stuff. It's Al's first year, so he's still. I mean, yeah, he's been since before the off season
Now, as
started.
somebody who watches college football a lot and was and still am to a point a big Notre Dame fan,
Hmm.
when you told me that that's who they took,
Yeah.
I questioned it because Notre Dame, to me, their defense was never their strong suit. It was good, but it was never their like ace in the hole.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how well he'd do. And when I say never, there were years it was, but I don't know if it was on the Al Golden.
Right.
And there was
Right.
years that they just had some really, really good defensive players that just about any coach was going to have success with.
Yeah. So if there's going to be any changes, yeah, we've got till Tuesday, November 4th.
If Ravens fired John Harbaugh, he would be great if you guys decide to fire Taylor. I think Harbaugh would
Yeah.
be good. I did look that up. Of there's some coordinators out there
Hmm.
that you know you might be able to pull away. Um, and I honestly, because you guys have such a dominant offense with really good offensive players,
Yeah.
your offensive coordinator seems to be doing fairly well.
Right.
I would go get a head coach that's defense minded, like
Hmm.
Belichick was.
Like, yeah.
I'm not saying go get him, but like
Right.
that. If you could pull a defensive coordinator from, well, I think somebody even said, I think one of them they listed. I'm trying to remember who it was now.
Putting him on the spot and his
Anyways,
mind goes blank.
yeah, one of the teams that they said that is possible for a head coaching position mid-season was a DC from. Yeah, it was a team that had a good defense. I'm sorry, I should have written it down,
Write it down next time.
but um,
Yeah.
find a head coach that has defense coordinator or is defensive minded.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't think you're going to see your offense fall off because you've got
No.
such a good offense.
Yeah.
You know, even let's say your offense fell off 1 or 2 points,
Hmm.
but your defense came up 15.
Right.
You guys would still be winning games, and you'd be in the hunt for playoffs and Super Bowls.
Right. Exactly.
It does you no good to have an offense last year that was ranked in the top 2 or 3 most weeks
Yeah.
as far as yardage and points scored and all of that.
Right.
When your defense was ranked dead last for giving up so many yards and giving up so many points and not stopping
I mean,
anything
heck, they gave up over 500 yards
to the Jets.
yesterday.
And no
to the
offense, Jets fans. We've got one
None.
in here right now. Thank you.
Yes. No offense to
But
you.
who would have thought that they would have given up over 500 yards to the Jets after their what were they 0-6, 0-7,
0-7.
0-7 coming in?
Yeah.
Now I knew they could move the ball some, and I knew the Jets had a strong defense.
Right.
Maybe you trade T. Higgins to them and take their defensive coordinator.
I don't know if, yeah, I just, yeah, I know obviously, like we were just saying, Taylor needs to go. And like we discussed this before we went live, was we don't know what's being said behind closed doors. We don't know, who's calling what play, or is Taylor shutting down the DC and saying, no, we're going to do this play. And
Yeah.
they're like,
When they're behind
okay.
closed doors and Taylor and the DC and OC are all chatting,
Yeah.
none of us know what that conversation is.
Right.
When they're on the sideline and have the headphones in, I don't know. I'm assuming Taylor can hear
Right.
what
Yeah.
Golden is calling, and does Taylor calling go, no, I don't want to try something. Let's try something different. And Golden's got to go, all right, let's try this, which might not be the right play, but it's what Taylor wants. Or is it all on Golden? I don't. None of us know.
We don't know that. We're not on the sidelines with the headsets on.
There are people that will sit there and say, "This is. I know exactly what's wrong. This is 100% what's going on." I call BS on a lot of that because unless you're part of that organization and in those meetings, we don't know exactly what's being said.
No.
Yes, I agree that the problem lies in the. I think the GM. I think your talent development and scouting is
Yeah.
abysmal, and it lies within the head coach at very least and your owner.
Mhm.
But the one thing you can't do is fire an owner.
Oh, yeah.
The NFL is the only one that can fire an owner. In other
Right.
words, they can force an owner to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever truly happened.
I don't.
I think Dan
Excuse me.
Snyder from the Commanders was kind of pushed into that. Like either you sell or we're going to force you to.
Yeah.
I've heard those rumors, but again, I don't know.
Right. Again, rumors. You don't know what's
I
true,
don't
what's
like to
not.
just go based off in rumors unless
No.
I can look at it and go, you know what?
This,
There's a lot of
yeah.
evidence pointing that way. But even then, I'll be up front and say it's a rumor. I don't have facts.
Right. We don't want. We try to put out and look up
As many facts as we can.
as many truthful facts as we can.
Now, as an outsider looking in, because I am not like a diehard Bengals fan,
Right.
I do not have a favorite team.
No.
I like a good game of football.
Yes.
Just sitting back, looking at it, you are going to need to make some hard cuts to get your capital, to get your defensive players. I think your O line with the right time and coaching can be good enough because Burrow doesn't usually need a lot of time.
No. No.
You've got good players when they come back because you are missing. Let's go down on that right now. So your injured reserve. Yeah, I mean, your cap hits on injured reserve. Now you've got like Dejon Anthony. I think I'm pronouncing his first name right. He's only 552,000. Cedric Johnson's 558,000. They're probably they're 23 and 25, so they're younger guys. They're probably on rookie salaries, played late round picks. Cordell Volson, 3.1 million. Mike Gesicki is 7.6 million in cap hit.
Yeah.
And of course, Burrow is 46 million in cap hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, because here's your salaries. For Anthony, it's 515. For Johnson, it's 515. Yeah. Volson, you're 1.5 million a year. Gesicki is $5.4 million a year. And obviously Burrow's 25.25 million a year. These are base salaries.
Right, but it's like
but you're spending.
Yeah.
I
mean, we go
30, out. You're spending like 32, 33 million dollars this year on guys to sit there.
Right.
You've got your pup, which is Eric All.
Yeah.
That's a $5.15 million base salary right there. 721 million
on a year in thousands.
Yeah, 515,000. $721,000 cap hit. That's practice squad guys. So you add him on to your injured reserve, you're spending.
No, I know.
33 million, between 33 and 34 million, just quick off the top of my head, this year for guys to sit. I'm not blaming these guys. They're hurt.
Right. Yeah.
I don't. I don't know this Dejon Anthony or Cedric Johnson. Johnson's a defensive edge, and Anthony's a safety. I'm going to guess they're backups.
most likely, because I haven't.
And at that pay, I'm going to guess, yeah, they were late round draft picks. Johnson's 23, Anthony's 25. But my point is, you're spending a lot right there. Just
Yeah. So
oh,
overall,
and don't even get into the dead money stuff for guys that don't even play for you anymore.
right, either they retired or they're on other teams. It's like,
Sam Hubbard is a $2 million cap hit,
yeah,
and he's retired.
he retired.
But that's the way those contracts work.
Work.
You're racking up,
Yeah.
and hence one reason you've got 9.5 million in cap space, and that doesn't even get you one and a half good
Players.
defensive, like
Yeah.
quality,
Yeah.
experienced players. You need corners and safeties really bad.
Yeah. So they need to go out and figure that out, obviously. Um, they need to clean house. I mean,
I think it's time.
coaches, GM, certain players, even. I mean,
I honestly
I'm sorry,
think
but
yeah, go ahead.
my biggest thing is Taylor Britt. Yeah, he's a damn good player. He causes interceptions. He all this stuff, but he also causes a lot of penalties.
He does seem to be a penalty magnet. He does do a lot of things that make me question.
The thing is sometimes I see him jarring with the opposing team after he tackles somebody or whatever.
I've seen him get a lot of penalties for after the play.
Right, but I've also seen times where he was doing that, and then they were laughing.
Right.
So it's okay. They're going at
He
each other
is an
all in
unrestricted
fun.
free agent after this year.
His could go.
He is a decent player.
He is. I'm not taking
But
anything away from him.
he's
It's
26
just,
right now. To be 27.
he
So
just
he's not old. He's still got years left.
drives me nuts.
He's an awful lot like Eli Apple.
Yeah, Eli Apple was
Made great plays, made really dumb decisions that cost some penalties that cost games.
Mhm.
I see that some with Brett.
Yeah.
It's more of an attitude issue.
Mhm.
Is his play on field worth the potential penalties? That's
Right.
a decision that's got to be made.
Yeah. Our front office needs to really seriously sit down without Taylor and anything like that, so they can't just like walk on eggshells. They need to sit down, have a meeting with the owner, all the higher ups, whatever, the financial department, whoever they need to do, get in touch with and be like, what we need to brainstorm, we need to do something to keep this team going. And right now, with what we have, it's not. I mean, we're 3-5
I believe that's what you are.
for our record. It's
So here's the actual contracts values. 275 million was to Burrow for 5 years. 161 to Jamar for 4. 115 to Higgins for 4. Orlando Brown is 64 mil for 4. Those 1, 2, 3, 4 contracts. Those are huge.
Yeah.
Then you drop down to 36 million for Logan Wilson. I mean, then it starts to drop down.
right, but still,
Burrow at 55 million, I don't think is the issue. Burrow's worth. I think all those contracts are a little big for everybody, but that's fine. That's it. It's what the market is.
right.
Jamar Chase at 40 million. Yeah, okay, that's the market.
Not
I think
only
you got
that, and he's performing.
right, and I
at
think
that
you've
level.
got T Higgins at a reasonable yearly price at 28.7 million for as good as he is.
Right.
If you could free up 28.7 million a year,
Hmm.
You could probably get, oh, well, I bet you could get a really good pair of corners and a good safety for right around that 28 to 30 million a year combined.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not getting the
But
Hall of Fame Pro Bowler,
right, no, but what
but
we
you're getting good quality players for 10 mil a year, that
yeah,
range. Players that are worth developing. Maybe they're young and need to develop a little bit, but they're showing
right,
promise.
yeah, exactly. And
But are
that's
they worth bringing in when they're going to be coached by these guys
mhm.
who aren't developing players? Or do you keep who you've got, shit can all your, and I don't think it's just head coach and DC. You've got cornerback and safety coaches,
Mhm.
secondary type coaches. You've got linebacker coaches. You got
Yep.
all these guys that I don't even know who 3/4 of these people are on any of these teams, because you may see them standing on the sideline, you have no idea who they are.
Right,
You hardly hear about your linebackers coaches.
right.
Are they part of the problem? I think there's got to be got to be companies out there that go into teams like the Bengals and
Mhm.
look over everything and can fill out a report and hand it onto the desk of the owner and say, these are the changes you need to make if you want to be a winner.
Yeah.
My problem is, will Brown do any of it?
Yeah, that's the big question.
They don't fire coaches.
No.
They had one guy there for 18 years and he didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now, but
No, I
he
I
was
know.
18 years there and he didn't do shit.
Yeah, they need to do something.
Taylor got you guys to a Super Bowl and then an AFC championship the year after that. So 2 years going to the AFC championship. One of them you winning it.
Yeah.
Friggin' Taylor's probably got a lifetime contract with the Browns by this, with the Bengals, because Brown is like, oh my God, no one's ever done that for us,
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
deal. And I'm sorry, but I think the man needs to either sell the team or at very least step aside and let somebody younger within the family organization or
Yeah.
something run it, or just hire a president of operations.
Right, because I know. Uh, I don't know what she actually.
Katie?
She's a football executive,
Yeah.
vice president of the Cincinnati Bengals. She's.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly her role is in that organization. If she has a say or not.
Yeah, that
If
is
if that's the case, then
the
let
hell's
her
the owner's first name?
like.
Mike Brown. I think that's his daughter. I think that's who that is.
No, but
Because our maiden name is Brown.
yeah. All
I'm
right.
pretty sure that's his daughter.
So
No slam again. I'm not saying anything against that, but
right, no, but like step aside and let her take over.
with the
See,
Bengals,
I mean, what's the worst that could happen right now at this point? You know?
she's married to Troy Blackburn, who is the Bengals vice president. She's the daughter of Bengals owner Mike Brown and the granddaughter of Bengals co-founder and first coach Paul Brown.
Mhm.
Maybe it's time to bring somebody other than
A family.
a Brown
Yeah.
into the fold,
Hmm.
or somebody who's married to a Brown or whatever, and
Yeah.
say, hey, you know, what I think gets me so upset is there is so much talent sitting on that team.
There
I don't
is.
want to see Burrow go the route of Marino and some of these guys
Yeah, exactly.
and never win a Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Never, and some of them barely even sniff out a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Phenomenal talents that fizzled.
Yeah.
On a team
I
that,
mean, yeah, like you said, we've been to the AFC Championship twice. We've been to the Super Bowl, which was amazing, but we haven't been able to do anything since.
if things continue the way that they continue, I certainly see Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, if he's there, and some of them starting to say, hey, you know what? I trade me. Please trade me.
Yeah.
because I don't want to be stuck on a team that's never going to get out of this
Rut.
rut.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that. I want you guys to have that team. I want to see the Bengals be a team that are more like the Lions, the
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs. You know, a lot of these guys when nobody wants to play you because they know that, oh crap,
Yeah,
this is not
exactly.
going to be a good game for us. Bengals are coming.
Yeah. My thing is like they need to obviously saying that this whole stream is they need to do something. That's a given. Talking to Mike Brown about trying to change his ways is not going to happen. I don't think
That's where your problem comes. If
because
he won't
he's.
fire Zach,
I have a feeling he's going to be set in his ways.
the man's 80 whatever. You know, look at Jerry. Look at Jerry Jones from the Cowboys.
He's 90.
Oh, he's 90. Look at Jerry Jones from the Cowboys. Yes, he fired his head coach. And yes, he got rid of Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
But he will not admit
Yeah.
that any of that was his fault. Any of
Yeah.
it was his mistake.
No.
And that's
No.
a problem with some of these old coaches. Nothing's my fault.
Old
Well,
coaches,
Jerry,
yeah. Old owners, yeah.
you know, I'm sorry, but I think, you know,
Something's got to give.
Jerry keeps referring to we were a dynasty. Yeah, 30 years ago.
Exactly.
You haven't
Exactly.
been in 30 years.
Yeah.
25 years, whatever it's been, since
Mm-hmm.
you can really say that you've been relevant in the football world like you used to be.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, we can go.
You sit there and go down through every single player and look at
every contract,
what
every their history on how things have been. Okay, I admit I've only been a Bengals fan for what 5 years since Burrow got drafted. Um, I mean, you can call me when I first became a Bengals fan. A lot of my friends and stuff like that called me a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, but you became a fan before they made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You were looking for a new team. We watched a Bengals game. You're like, hey, this was really fun. I'm enjoying it. We watched two or three more, and you're like, all right, I really like this team.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with this team. Long before you knew that they were going to go into the playoffs and do the run that they did.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't consider you a bandwagon fan.
No.
No, you haven't been a fan for 30 years, but
right. I haven't been a fan my whole life, but
you haven't been a football fan your whole life either.
no,
Not
I
really.
watched it, but I didn't really care.
But I think we just wanted to come on here for a little bit, and I think something has to be done. You're gonna make some painful decisions if you want changes.
It's going to be painful. It's going to be heartbreaking. But if we want to make those runs to the Super Bowl and get Super Bowl wins and things like that, defense needs to change.
Yeah, and I would love to see you guys be able to keep T. Higgins, and I think you will. I don't think they'll get rid of him, but I don't know
how else to go about it because I mean our cap.
You don't have the cap space. Yeah.
Because they're tied up in the top three players is Burrow, Chase, and Higgins.
Higgins, yeah. He's 8.6% of your cap hit is T. Higgins.
Yeah.
He's actually a higher cap hit than
Jamar
Chase. And it's because Chase's is spread out so
far.
Hold on. I say that.
I want to say.
No, they're both.
Are they both 5 year?
They're both 4 year.
Are they? Okay. All right.
It's the guarantee.
Aha.
So T. Higgins' contract was 115 mil for 4 years. His guarantee is 30 million.
Uh-huh.
Jamar's is 161 million for 4 years. His guarantee was 73.9. I don't know if that has any difference. I don't know why T. Higgins' cap hit is bigger. I just know that it is.
Right, I'm not sure, but it's just obviously, like we said, something's got to give.
Oh, there's one reason why.
What's that?
T. Higgins's contract uh, ends 2028. Jamar's is 2029, but they're both saying 4 years. Are they
Hmm.
extensions? Yeah, they might be extensions. And you got to remember, Higgins came to the team a year before Jamar did. So Jamar's and Higgins, they're when I get Jamar's extension may not have kicked in as early as Chase's did. I mean, as Higgins did, because they were extensions. It was still under contract.
Right.
They had to finish out the initial contract.
And then
Maybe I don't know.
not sure
I'm just it
exactly
doesn't
how
make
that
sense to me
all.
why
Yeah.
T is a bigger percentage of the cap than Jamar, but yet Jamar makes a lot more money, and they're both 4 year contracts.
Right.
I mean, the difference isn't a lot 8.6 for T, 8.4 for Jamar, but it's still,
It's still enough.
I mean, Chase's dead cap is more than double Higgins.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's weird.
Something's got to give on defense, front office, coaches, everything.
Dead cap wise, you're 31st in the league
Yeah.
at 11.8 million. Now, I don't know, is that how do they figure this? Is number one, you know, really good, or is number 31 or 32 really good?
Right.
Their dead cap's 35 and they're 17th.
Yeah. I don't pretend to know
So,
all
and
of
that's
that.
Patriots.
Things like that. My biggest thing is obviously up front, like we said, we wanted to get on and give our views about the game, what we feel needs to happen going forward. They need to step up because whatever they're doing right now is obviously not working, like we said before. Things definitely need to change. And so, be it if we don't go for a run for the playoffs this year, then okay, then we get a better draft pick. Things like that. Or unrestricted free agents in the off season coming up too. Things like that, just to see.
You gotta do something.
We, yeah, something's got to give, and right now it's just not working.
Yeah.
But I just figured we'd pop on and give our opinions on things, and
Because that game was abysmal.
yeah, it was. I mean, like I said,
I think time management was another problem for you guys.
yeah, Taylor
Clock management.
Taylor has no clue how to friggin' do clock management.
You're
Call timeouts properly.
no, I don't even mean that. I mean running down the clock.
Well, that's what I mean too.
You guys were up 14 points in the fourth.
Yeah.
And, it just didn't seem like he was calling plays or playing it right, calling snaps to waiting to snap the ball when the play clock got low and letting the clock run on certain play, wearing time off that clock.
Yeah.
You left too much time.
Mhm.
Slowing down things
Yeah.
and eat up the clock.
Yeah. It was just, I don't
All right.
know. But so we will be doing a couple of videos tomorrow. That's my recap for all the games this past weekend, and then a separate video for my week 9 predictions. And then we'll be live streaming Thursday night's game.
Ravens, Dolphins,
Yes.
which at first I thought was going to be, Ravens, Dolphins. Both teams had pretty good games this week.
Yeah, they
This
did.
could be a sneakily good
Good
game.
Good Thursday night game.
It could absolutely suck. Who knows? But we're going to be here.
Yes, we will be here. So
She'll be there. I'll be here.
As always. So definitely join us. Look forward to seeing
everybody
come into the chat and things like that. We love chatting with people.
Yep.
So join us Thursday night, and we'll see you throughout the week.
Bye.
Bye.